DA, thank you. Schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Down low, it's Harris and Horford. Then it's Robinson, and it's Milton in at the point. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Bradley are the guards. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee, and it's Green in at the 3 slot.
A big X factor for the Sixers, I think, will be the development of Ben Simmons' jump shot. He's got to become at least a threat as a perimeter shooter if they're going to have a chance to win it all.
Milton the pass to Harris. Fade away. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And especially in the playoffs where teams really scheme for you, Simmons shooting can be a real problem for the Sixers.
Yeah, it's a major liability, guys. There's no denying it. For all of his wonderful ability and versatility, the fact that it's basically 4 on 5 when they're on offense with him on the floor is a problem in the playoffs. And you said it, when teams can lock into you, they're going to make you do what you're uncomfortable doing.
Shot clock at 5. James way outside. And the Lakers get it back. Robinson against Green. James, that's a 2-pointer. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
I love how quick he makes decisions. I mean, if a shot is there for him, LeBron is not going to think twice or hesitate. He'll let it fly.
And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Here's Milton. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Robinson. Great D that time from Green.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's Milton following the basket by LeBron James. Milton the pass to Robinson. Here's Harris. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Kuzma outside. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
You cannot give James these types of opportunities. That guy is relentless.
Horford the pass to Robinson. Pass to Korkmaz. The pass to Harris. With the fadeaway. The 76ers with another miss.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Shots good by Green.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Well, Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason. And the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Kuzma. Good season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 18 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Now here is Harris. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Here's Milton. The 76ers with another miss.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Bradley passes to LeBron. It's good. LeBron's got 8 points.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Milton's shot is good.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
LeBron against Harris. Outside, Green, and that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now here's James. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Takes the 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And 11 points for LeBron.
That's a big turnaround right there. LeBron answering right back with the 3. He knows momentum is in the balance, and he wants it to swing his way.
Yes, that goes in. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. It's Bradley on the wing. Back to LeBron. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley.
And let's check out some stats for McGee. Last year, getting it done. 3rd in field goal percentage and one of the great shot erasers in our game, providing the last line of defense. How about top 5 in the league for blocks?
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. Lets it go from 14. The fader. Harris's shot is off.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here is Horford. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Now here's James. He's guarded closer.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's driving inside, he's looking for the punch.
The 76ers trail by 8. Milton the pass to Horford. Here's Milton. Softly drops in the floater. Milton's got 9 points.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Bradley deciding where to go with it. With his first shot attempt, Al Horford with the rebound. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here is McGee. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Kuzma. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Harris. The 76ers trail by 4. Korkmaz passes to Milton. Bradley on the double team. LeBron with the block.
LeBron, one of those players who gets fired up by defense as much as offense, and that block going to put a major bounce in his step.
Now here is McGee. He feeds it to LeBron. Off target at the rim.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Well, the last few years, we've seen a huge improvement from Tobias Harris's shooting the deep ball.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. He went from not really having a reliable outside shot to being a 40% shooter from outside the arc. It's opened up a lot for the rest of his game, and it's a big reason why he scored over 20 points a game last year.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Mark, the level of nuance and the footwork that keeps evolving every few years. Talk about the changes that you have seen from the time you've played to the exquisite footwork we see now.
Well, you know, some of my peers would say that these guys are being allowed to walk and
Yes.
have it talked about as good footwork. So you work with Reggie and other guys, and I hear them all the time saying guys are getting away with carrying the ball and so forth. But the footwork is pretty good. I mean, when you think about it, the step-back three-point shot, the ability to make plays off the dribble, all attributed to footwork. I think it's just an evolution of the game. As players see more and more of excellent work on the court, they're able to emulate it a lot sooner and a lot better.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Morris comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Danny Green. Now here's LeBron. He's got 13. Caldwell-Pope outside. And the three off target. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. Korkmaz passes to Thibault. Fires from 18, and again it's Philadelphia.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Here's James. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Milton the pass to Harris. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Back to LeBron. Fades back. Misses off the left iron.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Milton. He can't get it to go. And the Lakers going the other way now.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys. But if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
He misses the free throw.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for LeBron. And he sinks the second. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Here's Milton. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Bradley. Korkmaz grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 3. Goes up the baseline. Good D by Howard. And here's Caldwell-Pope. He brings it up for the Lakers. Lobbed up there for Howard. Here's Korkmaz. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Here's Harris. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Yeah, the effort and willingness to get out and run like that on the fast break endears Harris to his coaches, I'm sure.
Now here's Rondo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Howard. And it's sent back by Horford.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
1:43 left in the first quarter. Morris against Harris. Down low. Here's Bradley, and he dunks it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Hey, Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
And the Lakers with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Markieff Morris. And Cook subbed in for Bradley. And then for Philadelphia, Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Robinson comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Burks in for Shake Milton.
You know, looking to score often from there, Harris is excellent at drawing the defense's attention and fouls.
Well, you look at the career of Tobias Harris, and boy, he's bounced around a bit. Has never slowed his development or production, though. You put him anywhere, and he'll find a way to help his team.
No good on the free throw. And with Harris, he's been moved so many times. You know what, Greg? You forget he's still quite young.
Yeah, I mean, he really is just starting to enter what should be the prime of his career. Has improved every offseason and is a great rebounder and scorer.
And he's good on the second.
You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more responsibility, and that's part of learning how to be a leader.
Now, here's Howard. 8 points his last outing. Can't hit from 12.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Now here's Rondo following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Scott against Howard. Back to Cook. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Two for one opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Pass to Harris. 27 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
Caldwell Pope against Harris. Here is Cook. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Al Horford was born in the Dominican Republic, and he talked about why he gravitated towards basketball instead of baseball.
Coming from a place where, baseball is what's driven to us every time. I mean, I started playing baseball. I didn't play basketball. I started playing baseball, and, just watching my dad play basketball, I just fell in love with the game. But people were still telling me, they're like, nobody makes it out of here usually out of basketball. I mean, your dad was a very rare case, and I just believed in it.
Yep, wanted to follow in his father's footsteps.
And what a career. College championships at Florida, an all-star in the NBA. I think he made the right choice.
And we return to the second quarter, and no Jay Latina. Specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
We've got Cook. Howard is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the three. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Here's Thibault. Following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Here's Thibault. Here's Horford. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. James in the post. Burks covering. The shot missing. To the left wing. With the floater. A shot by Milton, no good. Los Angeles leading by 4. And LeBron throws it down.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Now, here's Scott. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Elbow shot. Another miss by Philadelphia.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Milton the pass to Thibault. To the inside. Scott can't get it to go. And here are the Lakers. They've got an 8-0 run. And Howard with the stuff.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
The 76ers trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the 76ers call time here.
And there's been some turnover in the Philly front office, but through it all, some bold moves.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, guys. First, the process, and we heard a lot about that as they were stockpiling draft picks and losing a lot of games. It was maybe the most drastic rebuild in NBA history, at least as I can recall. Then new leadership in Elton Brand, who's done an outstanding job pushing all their chips into the middle to go for it. Great credit to him for not sitting back. In both cases, a plan and a direction, and that's what you want from your organization.
Robinson's checked in for the 76ers. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Milton. He's got 9. 6 on the shot clock. That one's off. Still out of sync.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here is Robinson after LeBron James's miss. Pass to Scott. Here's Milton. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot. Milton the pass to Horford over Howard. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Al Horford.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
Here is Cook. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
The pass to Burks. And it's sent back by Howard. Here's Cook. It's hauled in by the 76ers. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. A lot of guys like to shoot off the dribble, but Clark, there are some that really are better at it, shooting off that catch in the NBA.
Yeah, and who do you have in mind, Kevin? I got a couple of names that I'm thinking about. What about you?
Well, I'm thinking of Klay Thompson because that backcourt is so prolific, and he's been so great at that, and that's kind of been his trademark.
Yeah, it has been. Redick would be another guy.
Yes, another good
that
one.
I think that would come to mind. And even though he's later in his career now, but Kyle Korver, one of the very best we've had in the league at shooting off the catch.
The 76ers making a switch here. Harris is checked in. And Burks hits 2 free throws.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
James outside. And Howard has it in the corner. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Horford. The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Milton. Great D that time from James.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
All right, a chance to see stats for Tobias Harris. Great showing for him last season. He put up about 20 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
First one falls for him. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The 76ers trail by 9. To the paint, here's Horford. Rebounded by the Lakers. Howard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And the Lakers with another miss. Philadelphia shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. Pass to Horford. Here's Milton. He's got 9. Passes it to Burks. Horford in the post, working on Howard. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Dwight Howard.
You know, he was the 3rd pick in the 2007 NBA draft, guys. Horford won 2 college championships at Florida back-to-back before entering the league.
And the first one at the line is good.
And we come back to it again and again. If you're just looking at points and rebounds, you really miss Al Horford's impact. It goes way deeper than the box score.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Green's checked in. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Both good from the line that time. And some detractors have looked at Horford's stats, and Greg, they said he's not an all-star. Even Sports Talk Radio calling him average Al.
Nonsense. I mean, still a great defender, efficient scorer, elite passer as well for a big man. Then you get to his leadership. Big Al is the total package.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here is Harris. Gets in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field.
There's no way you can minimize his concentration. Excellent focus in finding a way to score that time by Harris.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Bradley comes in for Quinn Cook. Rajon Rondo subbed in for LeBron. Outside Rondo, 6 to shoot. Back to Howard. Fades. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Well, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Clark, throughout your NBA career, you always wore number 33. How'd you end up picking that number?
Well, it goes back to my idolization of Lou Alcindor at the time, who is now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was the first big, graceful guy I saw do a little bit of everything in his days at UCLA, and then I digested all kinds of books and stories about him and just really admired his work on and off the court. Because he wore 33, I chose 33.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
And both free throws good for Green. The 76ers trail by 9. Here's Milton. 9 points in the game so far. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And, I think Kuzma's the kind of guy you've got to push out of the paint. When you don't, this is what happened.
Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Milton the pass to Robinson. On the wing, Harris. Shoots over Kuzma. And too long on the shot. Los Angeles leading by 11. Here's Rondo. And that one is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Pass to Milton. And it's Harris off the drive. Here's Horford, and a dunk by Horford.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now here's Green. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans. And stolen by Horford. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. You look at Green, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Now the pass to Rondo. Pass to Howard. Back to Rondo. Clock at 6. Outside Bradley. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Bradley's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And it's Harris off the drive. Excellent D from Howard. And so Green will bring it up for the Lakers. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Rondo dishes to Howard. Passes it to Kuzma. He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Horford. Korkmaz passes to Milton. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And the shot's just continued to say no in terms of falling.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. And those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball, exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Markieff Morris comes in for Kyle Kuzma. So he comes up empty at the line.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical. He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
McGee bounce pass. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Lakers lead by 14. Pass to Scott. Here's Milton. 9 points in the game so far. There's the pass to Thibault. Got a piece of it. Rondo with the steal. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. James comes in for Rajon Rondo. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Clippers. Milton the pass to Korkmaz. On the wing, Harris. Five on the clock. Misses and the dry spell continues.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Here's Korkmaz. His last outing, he had 8 points. 55 seconds left here in the second. Here's Thibault, guarded by Bradley. It's stolen by Bradley. Inside, here's James. Up and in on the layup. LeBron's got 21 in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Korkmaz. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. Knocks it loose. From deep. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Six seconds left to play here in the second quarter. LeBron, that's a two-pointer, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Contavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Like you said, we came out with a lot of energy. We wanted to get easy basket layups, knock down shots.
You got all that and more in that first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 21 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. He's in a crazy zone right now and seems to be even hotter than he was in their last game. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
They were not running an efficient offense. The shot selection has to improve. It's as simple as that. Too many guys working as individuals, not as a team. They need to work as a unit, Ernie. Move the ball.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by James.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Los Angeles leading by 18. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Down low, it's Harris and Horford. Then it's Robinson, and it's Korkmaz in at the 2 guard. Bradley can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 18.
You know, after the Sixers were knocked out in the second round for the second straight year, there was some speculation, and I think unmerited, whether Brett Brown might be let go as head coach. The players voiced their support and made the decision easier to bring him back, and I think it was the right one. He's done a fantastic job as the leader of the Sixers.
Now here's James following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. Poked away. Here's McGee, and it goes down 2 points. McGee's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Lakers. And Coach Brown, Clark, captained the ship through some real rough times in the beginning.
And you know, Kevin, I think for that reason and the job he's done here recently, he's earned the right to see this thing through. It's a result-oriented profession. I know that, and I understand it. But this is a team built to contend, and that's the expectation. And I'd like to see Brett Brown have a chance to bring it to full fruition.
For Philadelphia, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And Harris drops them both. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Shoots from 12. Kept alive. McGee. No good with the layup.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
No coverage that time. Robinson's got his second bucket of the night.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Here's LeBron. Makes it off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 17.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Korkmaz. Back to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
You know, you can't get overly physical with Harris because once you do, he turns it against you and uses it for his good.
The 76ers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
That's good from Harris. And Harris drops them both. Lakers leading by 15. James, the pass to McGee. Back to James. Pass to McGee. Just 5 on the clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McGee's got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's Milton. 9 points in the game so far, and it's good. 2 points. Korkmaz has got his second bucket.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Bradley kicks to LeBron. Here's Kuzma. Some solid defense from Harris.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Horford. He's got 8. Tipped away. Green with the ball. Picked up by Harris. James outside. Looking for McGee. He gets it there.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
One thing about Kyle Kuzma, Clark, he's not a ball stopper. When he touches the ball, he is shooting it.
I would not disagree with you there, guys. He is fearless looking for a shot. He hunts his shot aggressively, and he's very efficient. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles, but the one thing I like about him is that he doesn't hold on to that ball long. He's going to make a quick, decisive move or get it out of his hands.
And Greg, Al Horford over the summer opting out of a contract with Boston, the final year with the Celtics. A bit of a surprise to fans.
You know, Horford said he wanted to test free agency. Talks between him and Boston abruptly ended.
Take a break.
Was wooed by several teams, but ultimately signed on with the Sixers.
Free throw good, Horford. Second free throw, no good. A go-to scores mentality for Kyle Kuzma. Clark, he's got a wide array of shots at his disposal.
Well, I don't know if there's a more versatile scorer as a young player in the league than Kuzma. He's got the turnaround jumper, the sky hook, step backs, drives it aggressively. Boy, he has got a lot in that book bag of his.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Free throw good, LeBron.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Now here is Robinson.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
And they double up LeBron. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so here is Philadelphia. The 76ers trail by 19. Milton the pass to Harris. That one doesn't go. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
The Lakers have knocked down 5 of their 9 attempts at the stripe tonight. Free throw good, Kuzma.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
And both free throws good for Kuzma. And Philadelphia calls time here. Clark, we've had sponsors on the uniforms for a couple of seasons now. Do you think everyone's grown used to seeing them?
Yeah, I think it's a normal part of the landscape, and it will take a little more time. I've noticed them myself as I've watched games. We're certainly a far cry from looking like NASCAR drivers, which I think is a good thing. You want them to be done visibly, but not overdone.
A chance to check out stats for Al Horford. He had a strong showing last season. He put up about 13 points a game last season, 6 rebounds and 4 assists. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Here's Milton. 9 points in the game so far.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Now, here's Bradley. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Just 5 to shoot. For the 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Here's Korkmaz to the wing right side. Here's Milton. Kicks it to Robinson. Passes to Milton. Will it go? Another miss by Philadelphia.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Robinson, that's good.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
And it's Bradley with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to LeBron. And the layup is good. James has got 28 points for the game.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Milton. He's got 9. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Green. Horford finds Harris. Here's Korkmaz. 76ers moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. But Trey, the 76ers with another miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And they double up LeBron. Back to Kuzma. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. A putback and the foul on Avery Bradley. That'll be his second foul of the game. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And there's the pass to Horford. Here's Thibault. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Trying to get open is Kuzma. Count it. Thibault's got his second bucket of the game to go. Lakers leading by 22. And here is James. And he has 28 points for the game.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Here's Thibault. Again, Philadelphia.
Got a little fancy with the fadeaway on that one.
For Los Angeles, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Harris against James. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 6th assist on the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Korkmaz. Back to Harris. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harris has got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, that's a nice touch from Harris right there, showing you exactly how under control he is close to the basket.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 11 rebounds in the game. To the inside, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
James looking it over. Here's Milton, guarded by Bradley. Korkmaz passes to Thibault. Shoots from 12, and he nails the jumper. Milton's got 11 points.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
And the Lakers call time here.
You know, trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Morris comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Quinn Cook's checked in for Bradley. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for LeBron. Then for the 76ers, Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Korkmaz. And Alec Burks subbed in for Shake Milton. Now here's Howard. There's the feed to Morris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good from Morris. And Morris drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Here's Thibault. 6 points for him. Now O'Quinn, 5 to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Shoots a fader, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, he's an elite shooter with a lot of sweet spots. Defenses have to mark and keep an eye on Harris from mid-range.
There's 49 seconds left in the third. Rejected by Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
Here's Thibault. He's guarded by Howard. Thibault, the pass to Scott. And the layup's good off the glass. Scott's got his first points of the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Cook. This one for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Harris has got rebound number 13 with that last one. The dish to Burks. Back to Harris. And it's sent back by Howard. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. The 76ers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Harris. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. LeBron James is out there with Cook. Then there's Markieff Morris. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Howard in at the center, locking down the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Cook. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The 76ers trail by 17. Right wing. Here's Thibault. He kicks to Harris. And there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Horford comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Shake Milton in for Tobias Harris. Here's Milton, covered by Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A shot by Milton, no good.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, that's just outstanding focus on these hard finishes. I mean, Caldwell Pope fighting to score through contact and making it happen.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
Kentavious Caldwell Pope, his defensive quickness sets him apart.
Kicks to Burks. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Goes up to the stripe, and that one drops.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Here is Cook. Horford with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
To the paint, here's Scott, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Howard, the pass to Caldwell Pope. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, you know, Kentavious Caldwell Pope, his quickness can be overwhelming at times. Really hard to defend if you're not physical and focused.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. And Caldwell Pope drops them both. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Passes it to Horford. Here's Milton. And there's the call on Howard. And that'll be his third foul so far. Horford the pass to Scott. That shot is off. And it's Cook with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now here's James. Howard with it. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Horford. Here's Thibault. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Thibault, the pass to Milton. Pass to Burks. The three. Drops in the tray. Burks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Howard. Feeds to Cook. Banked in off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 17.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That's foul number 2 for him. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Milton the pass to Burks. 5 on the clock. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
Horford the pass to Milton. From outside, off the mark.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
And Morris throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, Kevin, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Here's Thibault. Rebounded by the Lakers. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. They get it again. Caldwell Pope, and it's sent back by Horford. Out to the right wing. Gets a very good look and converts. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 12 rebounds. Lakers leading by 19. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Some changes for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Markieff Morris. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for LeBron. Korkmaz, he's checked in for the 76ers. And the Lakers have possession. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Cook looking it over. And the pass to Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. The jump hook. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
Pass to Thibault. Back to Burks. Over Cook. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got 7 now in this quarter. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They have a 19-point lead. Down low. Here's Howard. Good work defensively by Horford.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Here's Cook. And he banks in the layup. So here's Burks. He kicks to Horford. Passes it to Korkmaz. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Dwight Howard.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Korkmaz. Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The 76ers also with a sub. Harris is checked in for Al Horford. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Lakers leading by 20. Inside, here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal, has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
shooting 2.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Lakers leading by 21. Caldwell Pope outside. Scott pulls it in.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's Harris, and the layup falls.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Howard. Pass to Green, lets the 3 fly, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Howard's got 3 assists tonight.
And Green is a world-class sniper, laser, an excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
Burks can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Kuzma can't get it to go. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Thibault, the pass to Harris. And there it is for him. Harris has got 19 points.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Rondo against Burks. Rondo passes to Green. That's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
Now here is Harris. And it's sent back by Howard. And he gets it back.
Boy, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Harris. And Los Angeles with some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Howard. And James subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And the 76ers also making a change. Milton's checked in. And Harris drops them both. Here's LeBron. The pass to Caldwell Pope. No good on the triple.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively. And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
And the Lakers with possession here. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. LeBron, good.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Hilton the pass to Burks. Fires from 14. The Lakers with the rebound. McGee's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. LeBron is doubled. And it's McGee with the jam.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
The 76ers trail by 21. 1:52 left in the 4th quarter of this one. LA has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Back to Green. Pass to LeBron. 5 to shoot. And they double up LeBron. Fires the 3. He shoots again. In deep, McGee drops it in.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And tonight they will knot up the season series one apiece. You got to think they had that loss earlier in the year in the back of their minds. They showed a really nice response here tonight against the Sixers.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's James, and the wide open shot from Green. Good, and the assist goes to James.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Milton, guarded by Green. Now here's Burks. Good on the shot. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.